It's not a mystery that life can be stressful. The world around us is full of experiences and things and people that can be stressful for us in many different ways. Some things can be surprises that we didn't anticipate. Some things can be upsetting or scary. But the bottom line is that with everything that's going on around us, it's entirely too easy to focus on those things that stress us out. And while awareness is important, we have to make sure that we don't get caught up in it in such a way that we're not simply taking the information, we're not turning the awareness into ways of combating and dealing with what's coming our way, but rather we get stuck with it. We want to make sure that that doesn't happen. But the reality of life is that sometimes it's difficult to have a big positive comeback or a big impactful comeback in response to whatever stress or stressors are coming our way. The good news is that we can take small steps, that we can make small efforts towards stress management and still reap the benefits. Those small efforts, those small steps have a cumulative effect, especially if we're consistent with our efforts to combat stress. One of the ways of combating stress and its effects includes finding joy in your life and in your daily experiences. But even if you can't find the big joys in life that we would all like and enjoy, there are small, tiny bits of joy that we can find all around us, that we can find within our own life experiences that can still be very helpful to us. And as I already mentioned, it's that cumulative effect of tiny joys of life, or tiny joys of our daily experiences that can really be very helpful when we look at effective stress management. What are some of those tiny moments of joy that you can find in your own life that can help you to shift your state, help you to better deal with the stressors that come at you in your life throughout the day? Well, that will vary from person to person, but many of such tiny joy experiences are very similar, if not the same, for a great number of people. So for some of you, it might be something like music, being able to sing along with a favorite song, or maybe dance to an upbeat tune. Laughter can also be that small joy that you can incorporate into your day on a regular basis that can, again, help to shift your state and help you to better deal with stress and the stressors that come at you throughout the day. For some people, it may be something as simple as sunlight, going outside, being in nature, hearing birds, or looking at the green of nature around you, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. Whatever small joys are meaningful to you, those are the things that I encourage you to embrace and practice. Find them, seek them out on a daily basis, on a regular basis, because even if it's small increments of time, a few minutes at a time, or even a few moments at a time, as I already mentioned, it's that cumulative effect that can be tremendously beneficial. Sometimes we can find small joys by turning what may otherwise be mundane activities into ones that bring us joy. So, for example, if a mundane activity such as maybe housework is something that you're considering, maybe you can enjoy some music while doing housework, combining the two, thus turning a relatively mundane activity into something that's more enjoyable. For some of you, exercising is a great way of combating stress, but there may come a time where exercising isn't as joyous as you'd like it to be, but you can help it to bring more joy and stress relief into your life with exercise combined with something else. Again, maybe music, maybe watching something funny while you exercise, maybe exercising with a friend or a family member or a pet, someone whose company you enjoy. The same could be said for something mundane like running errands. If you do it with someone else, a company that you enjoy, you can again find a small joy that can be a reality in a previously mundane task. And while you're getting things accomplished, you're finding ways of incorporating more joy into your life, even if it's a small joy for a small period of time. The reason why joy is so important in life is because of the effect that it has on our bodies. Just as stress and stressors have effects on our bodies, causing our bodies to release certain stress hormones, so too joy has the opposite effect on our bodies, where we can get joy to affect our bodies, to help affect our bodies in such ways that are good for us and beneficial for us and help us to combat stress and its effects. So rather than giving up, laying down, and simply accepting what stress and stressors in life do to us, we have many ways and many opportunities to combat stress, to combat stressors and their effects. And small experiences of joy are just one of the many tools in that proverbial toolbox. A good way to start incorporating tiny joys into your life as a way of managing stress is to create a personal list of the tiny joys or the small joys that are meaningful for you, that are effective for you. Take some time to sit down and maybe list a few things that you can start utilizing today to bring more joy into your life. Add to the list as time goes by, as you discover new things or think of new things. Before you know it, that list of tiny joys will be permanent in your memory, and you'll be able to draw from that list as you consciously make an effort or consciously make the choice to find and experience joy in your day as a way of dealing with stress. Believe me, the more you do this, the more you practice, the better it will be, the easier it will be, and the more cumulative effects you will get to benefit from. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the link below.